Alright, this is Alfredo, and I am going to share the exercise in chapter 5. This is exercise 13, cost of goods sold. So I found this problem in two different locations. I actually saw for the textbook problem, which is found on page 264 of the Financial Accounting Tools for Business Decision Making 8th edition. But it's also found in our homework assignment for homework number 2 under 5-13. But I'm going to go over the textbook one, and we could use this same format to solve for the one in Wiley Plus. So as it indicates at the beginning of the problem, as you can see here, I've created an Excel spreadsheet for the problem in itself that's found in the textbook. And it indicates that below is a series of cost of goods sold section for companies for B, M, O, and S. So here we have B, M, O, and S. And then the objective is to fill in the letterhead blanks to complete the cost of goods sold sections. So in the textbook, it lists these blank or these fill-ins with the letters A through L. I've colored them in a peach color just so that they'll stand out. And to the left here is the description of each, in the left-hand column, the description of the item. So beginning inventory, purchases, returns and allowances, net purchases, freight in, cost of goods purchased, cost of goods available for sale, ending inventory, and cost of goods sold. And I've bolded them in black letters, and I've summarized them for the formula that's going to be used for each individual problem here. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense, but as I go through here, hopefully it gets a little bit clearer. So for problem number A, it indicates that we're looking for net purchases, and I initialed it here, NP for net purchases. So in order to get this answer, we have to go to P, which is purchases, which is up here, and we're going to subtract P, R, and A. So P, R, and A is purchases, returns, and allowances. So I'll go up here and indicate with the equal sign. So we go to purchases, which is 1,500, and then we're going to subtract purchases, returns, and allowances, which is in this column here. And I'll hit that and hit enter, and it gives us an answer of 1420. Okay, so that is the answer for letter A and for the company B. We go to letter number B, and here we're looking for cost of goods purchased, and that, in order to get that answer, it indicates here that NP plus F and I. So once again, we go up here, hit equal sign, and we go to NP for net purchases, which is the answer we just solved for. We'll hit that, and we are going to we're going to add FI, and FI is freight in, which is 130, and we hit enter, and that is solved. So that is, the answer is 1550. Now we go to C, and we'll go through these same problems in the same manner that we've solved for the first two. So now we're looking for cost of goods sold. In cost of goods sold, we have to go to cost of goods available for sale. So cost of goods available for sale is right here, which is 1,800, and we are going to subtract EI, which is ending inventory, which is 310. Hit enter, and it gives us an answer of 1490. Now we go to D in the M column, or the company M. So here we're looking for purchases, returns, and allowances, and that is indicating that we first enter P for purchases, which is 1080, and then we are going to subtract net purchases, which is right below, 1040, and we hit enter, and it gives us an answer of 40. The letter E, freight in. So in order to solve for freight in, again we go to the top, again with the equal sign, cost of goods purchased is what we're looking for first. Cost of goods purchased is $12.30. We are going to subtract NP, which is net purchases, which is $10.40 right up here. And we solve for that one, and that is an answer we got is $190. Now we go to F. We solve for F by entering the equal sign, and here we're looking for the ending inventory. In order to find the ending inventory, we go to cost of goods available for sale, which is $13.50. And here we are going to subtract cost of goods sold. And the cost of goods sold is the very last entry here in this column, $12.30, and we hit enter and we get a return of $120. So we have solved the 3 blank entries for company M. Now we go to company O. So O, we are solving for purchases. So once again, we go hit the equal sign, and we are looking for purchase, return, and allowances, which is $290 here. We hit that, and we are going to add NP, which is net purchases, which is right below and indicates $74.10. And we hit that, and that gives us a total of $7,700. We go to letter H now. H equals, so we're looking at freight in equals cost of goods purchased, which is cost of goods purchased is $80.50. And we are going to subtract NP, which is net purchases, which is $74.10. Net purchases here, and we hit enter, and that gives us an answer of $640. We go to I. I indicates cost of goods available for sale. So again, we begin by entering the equal sign. We're looking for BI, which is beginning inventory. So our beginning inventory for this company O is 700. And we are going to add cost of goods purchased. Cost of goods purchased is $80.50. So we hit this square here and hit enter, and that gives us $87.50. Now we are going to solve for beginning inventory. And what we're going to find here is that go through the problem, it's not initially going to give us an answer because we need to solve for a different category, but we could still go through the problem, and as we will see, it will solve at the end. So J, so for beginning inventory, we'll hit equal sign, and we are looking for cost of goods available for sale. So cost of goods available for sale, come down here, and it shows that it's $49,530, and we are going to subtract cost of goods purchased. So cost of goods purchased, as we go here, we could see that I has not been solved yet, or L. So we could still plug in this into Excel, and then we'll hit enter, and it'll give you a value stating that as soon as we enter a numeric for I, that will complete this this formula here. So we'll go on with K. K will equals so purchase, returns, and allowances. So we're going to first need our purchase amount, which is $43,590, and we are going to subtract $43,590 from NP, which is net purchases, which is here, and we will hit enter. So that gives us $1,300. Now, as soon as we solve for this one should complete the beginning inventory. So for I, again, we will hit equal sign, and we're solving for cost of goods purchased. And in order to solve for cost of goods purchased, you have to first enter NP, which is net purchases. Net purchases is here. That's $42,290, and we are going to add that to FI, which is freight in, which is $22.40, And we'll hit that, and we have an answer of 44,530. And as you can see, since we solved for cost of goods purchased, it indicates that cost of goods purchased solved for this. If we are unsure and we want to double check, we could come to the side here and hit equal sign, and we'll enter the formula here to the side just so we can see that it is correct. So cost of goods available for sale, again, we go down to 45,930, cost of goods available for sale, and we're going to subtract cost of goods purchased, which was this one here, the one that's solved, and we'll hit enter, and we could see that both of these answers equal 5,000. So yeah, that was correct. So I erased that. So one of the things that I missed, I wasn't sure if I had to do the textbook formula or the Wiley Plus, but it's the same formula, it's just different numbers. So what we could do, what I did here, is I just highlighted this whole diagram here. I did a copy and I pasted right to here. And as you can see here, all I did is I pasted it, and for these numbers changed a little bit, or they change, you know, they vary from here 250 to 295, but what I did is I just plugged in these numbers, and since the formula was already inputted into the peach colored slot here, it actually solved as I was plugging in these numbers. And I plugged in these numbers at the end, and these are the answers that I actually plugged into Wiley Plus, and they were correct. So hopefully this helps. Again, the biggest hurdle for me regarding this problem is just trying to track down and find all these particular formulas, and I included them here to the side of each category just to make it easier for us to read. Thank you very much, and hopefully this helps.